This is Micah Madore live at the Silver Eagle Sessions. First tune I'm going to do for you guys is called Faded in the Snow. Used to walk the same road. I used to feel your footsteps as I braced for the cold. Along the way, your footsteps, they faded in the snow. You must have flown away, or I just closed my eyes a little too long. What I'd like to know is, can I make it on my own? What I need to know is, can I walk this path alone? Seen the world through older eyes, I've seen it take me by surprise. I thought I was swimming in the clouds until I found my way back down. Ooh, 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 yeah. But what I've come to know is that we're really out alone. But what I've come to know is that we're not the only ones. We used to walk the same road. I used to feel your footsteps as I braced for the cold. Along the way, those footsteps, they faded in the snow. You must have flown away, or I just closed my eyes a little too long. What I'd like to know is, did you make it there alright? Well, I guess I have to walk by faith, not sight.
Tell us about these songs. The first one, that was, tell me the name again.
Faded in the Snow.
Faded in the Snow. Yeah, I really like that one. That one was pretty sweet. I was getting the mix dialed in while you were starting, just sound checking on that. So that one hooked me right away.
Yeah,
So
I'm
yeah,
glad
tell
it's
me about
been
that.
a burning question for me as well. And we answered that after you said Appalachian, because as soon as I heard it, I was like, Florida boy in Winter Haven, have you seen snow? But
Yeah.
Maine? Because that was my first question. You know.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of it.
Yeah, obviously. Like,
there is snow in Florida too. Just maybe a little less literal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the closer you get to Miami.
Right.
I think I'm the only person that ever moved to Florida to stop doing cocaine.
You may be, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess you just got to get out of where you are.
Yeah,
Whether it's
true.
Florida or anything else, you just got to get out of where you are.
So back to the
Run some
music.
different circles.
So again, tell us about these songs. Faded in the snow. Footprints in the snow.
Faded in the snow.
Faded in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh, Footprints
And
in
then
the sand was the
yeah.
second one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got two of them
there's a
merged
theme,
together.
you know, going with it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Tell us about that first one.
I
Yeah.
like walking, you know. That's it.
That's true. You do like walking. It all makes sense now that you
Yeah.
talked about the.
Thumbnail, walking on through with Micah Madore. Yeah, there we go.
New segment.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
Carry on.
Yeah, that was a pandemic song actually, and you know, it was kind of just spurred on by remembering people in your life that maybe they're just they're a concept in your life now. They're not really with you now.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that analogy just kind of came to me, like remembering as a kid walking through the snow with other people and sticking together and relying on them to get through that hard winter. It's pretty they're going through it right now actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's real deal.
There's people
The winter
sending me
can kill
pictures,
you in
yeah,
other
it's-
places.
It was relatable at the time for everybody. The pandemic, you know, we were kind of all isolated, and
Yeah, a lot of nostalgia.
a lot of nostalgia kind of poked through because you weren't running around so much. You were kind of
no distractions.
exactly.
That's funny. I feel like the post-pandemic trauma has just finally onset this year. Like, it's taken that long for me to process it, quite frankly. Because I
Yeah.
feel like I've been more nostalgic than ever going into this year for some reason. And it did, you know.
Kind of showed you, like now that it's over, it's like
Yeah.
it showed you like just how quick everything can, just like that.
Yeah,
For
right.
me, you know, it was sobering to see how quick, you know, that it can be all taken away. You know,
Yeah, that definitely revealed a lot about
whoever's to
our
blame,
power
it can be,
structures,
you
and
know.
yeah. No matter how you feel about it,
Yeah.
you know,
It happened.
you think it was wrong or right, it happened,
Yeah,
and
it
it happened like that, very quickly in a matter of weeks.
I had a reminder in my social media a little while back about March of 2020. It was right whenever things. It was
been
the
right at 3
busiest
years.
month that I'd ever had. It was the most money I was ever going to make in 1 month.
Yeah,
And just like that, all of it was gone. It was like after that, my voice started declining because I started losing. I had an injury, and it was like I
Oh,
wasn't
man.
using it.
Yeah.
So I started losing all the muscle and stuff up here. And anyway, long story with that, but like it just set a downhill course, and like it's taken a lot of people, me included, a long time to start trying to come back up from that.
yeah, same thing. Like, I was starting to work steady. I was just about to like quit my day job, and then
Yep.
that happened. And I was actually working at a school at the time, so that went away too. So and I started working on my friend's blueberry farm. So that kind of floated me.
The one way I did get lucky though was I bought this bus in 2019 and I paid it off 2 weeks before they shut everything down.
Oh,
It
man.
was like as soon as they
That's a
shut it down,
blessing,
I was
yeah.
like, if I'd have had to continue paying on the bus, which
Yeah,
they were
what
my
are you
good
gonna do?
friends, they would have
Yeah.
understood and cut me a break. But like
Right.
I didn't want that to happen, you know. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
great that it didn't. So that was the one good thing that came out of it for me, at least, you know.
Yeah, and you got a place to live out of it.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
you
It
were-
took a
you
while.
kinda
I mean,
set, but-
what you see now, you know, is years in the making. You know, I've done little by little over the years, and
Yeah.
But originally, yeah, I would sleep on this floor when I first got into it, because the first thing I had to do was rebuild this part of the floor because it was all rotted out, and I would sleep right here with a little portable AC where you're at, just blowing down on me in the middle,
Yeah.
of, you know, the Florida summer. So it was a lot of misery in getting it like it is now, but it's there now. So
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm glad it is, because I feel like, you know, as much as I enjoy having it, it gives me an opportunity to give guys like you an opportunity, guys like,
guys
you know,
like
we've
me
had on here
appreciate
before.
it a lot, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know,
Yeah, no, really.
guys that are, you know, like you're saying, you know, getting, not necessarily getting started, but trying to figure
Yeah.
out what you want to do.
Hey, I'm here hanging out with Grant and Justin at Silver Eagle Sessions. My name is Micah Madore. This tune is called Footprints in the Sand.
Prints in the sand, in a picture frame. Trees all grow so similar, but not the same. This one changed you, made you break your pace. I've been trained to recognize mistakes. Speaking chronologically, you got the best of me, but now I'm living guilt-free, chasing daydreams. You're the weak one, not me. I won't wait to be carried. I won't let you keep me waiting around. Shoulders under hands, leaning down to say you may be alone with an empty plate. Looking back, it made me lose some faith. Believing may sound easy in a frame. Speaking chronologically, you got the best of me, but now I'm living guilt-free, chasing daydreams. You're the weak one, not me. I won't wait to be carried. I won't let you keep me waiting around. Oh, I won't let you keep me waiting. Speaking chronologically, you got the best of me, but now I'm living guilt-free, chasing daydreams. You're the weak one, not me. I won't wait to be carried. I won't let you keep me waiting around. No, I won't let you keep me waiting around. I won't let you keep me waiting.
What would you say your biggest struggle as a working musician is? Like what just gets to you?
It's
in
kind of
this
like
business?
Yeah, man. It's where I'm at right now. It's kind of finding the balance between like who you're gonna be, you know, and how you decide to put yourself out there. You know, are you gonna be doing a lot of covers? Or, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's like my day job right now. Is, you know, doing the covers and stuff, and
Covers pay the bills.
I enjoy it. But then it's like taking the next step of like putting something that's your own out there and actually, you know, trying to get people with it, you know, and making it like who are you doing it for? You know, you got to do it for yourself, but then like Stephen King, he said one time, he's like, no, you got to write with the door closed, but then you rewrite with the door open, you know. Like,
finding the balance between what you got to do and what you want to do, more or less. Yeah.
How surreal is it for you, man? Like, speaking of concepts coming to reality over a period of time, you know, like that's gotta be crazy. You were sleeping on the floor, and this is incredible.
Obviously, I have my feelings about it, but like it's when I go away for a while, like when I go on the road or something for a week, or like if I go on vacation or something for 2 weeks, which is rare, but when I come back and I haven't been just in it for a long time, then I can really appreciate it, because I come in and I look around and I'm like, okay, like now I remember what it felt like to walk onto a tour bus for the first time.
Yeah.
It is surreal sometimes, but I've earned every little bit of it. I'm never gonna, I'm never gonna bullshit anybody on that. Like,
Right,
I'm not trying to say that I, am special in any way, but I put like a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this thing.
At the end of the day,
and
man,
money. So
that's what it's about. That's how you earn the right to be, to be proud about it.
It is, I know a few people that were able to just go out and buy a bus.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like, I don't hate on them for that. I wish I could have, but I couldn't.
shit.
So anyway, song 2.
All right.
Song 2. That
Song
was
2.
Footprints in the Sand.
Yes.
Got
yes.
it that time. Yeah.
Another walking song.
Another walking song. Yeah.
That one actually is kind of a reference to the old poem "Footprints in the Sand."
See, I knew I recognized the name of it.
You
I
see
remember
it in, like,
on the little church flyers.
every
Footprints in
church
the
flyer.
Sand,
Yeah. My grandmother's church had that posted, and it's kind of like when I think of that room, that mess hall or whatever, I just think of that picture right there. It was me kind of reflecting on that poem, and that he carried you when you only saw one footprint, one set of footprints, and I think I was about 20 when I wrote that. So at that time, I was like really analyzing what I grew up in, and I wrote it down in one sitting after drove by a site of a significant childhood event, I guess, and kind of spurred that on. Like, am I gonna wait to get over it, or am I gonna take matters into my own hands?
That relates a lot to the music industry, I think.
Yeah.
Because that's the way it is, especially nowadays. Like, nobody's going to do it for you.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I might not even be talking exactly what you're getting at, but like, that's what I
No, but even
relate
like
to it.
the A&R kind of isn't the same as it used to be. Like,
you got to do it.
artist
Like, you got to
development,
really put yourself out there if you want it.
Well,
There's
guys,
so many people that are doing that. So
Yeah.
you got
Brett,
to do
like, look at how bad the record industry got hit. And I know, and I'm going to be the last person that's like, oh, poor little record labels. But you know what I mean? But, like, they weren't taking artists on. They weren't. They weren't putting them out.
They didn't
there.
have
There was
the
no budget
funds
for
anymore to
promotions,
do it,
and artists weren't making money because they weren't on tour unless you were selling merch or what. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking about COVID and post-COVID. It's taking.
I
a
think
hit,
it was
which-
coming on a long time before COVID, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
They couldn't wait
that was
to
a catalyst. It just
Yeah.
They couldn't wait to get leaner. To
Yeah.
so
Yeah, 100%.
they're enjoying it.
Well, a
now.
lot of like stand-up comedians now are finding success with like just producing their own special.
Yeah.
Like they put it up front, but then you get several million views and you're booked for the. It's like an upfront investment, but if you can build the crowd on your own, I think the rest kind of takes care of itself.
Yeah. And that's something we always talk about too, is you got to have a good product. And if you don't have a good product, all of the social media maneuvering and special tricks for working the algorithm, that stuff really matters. Yeah, you're probably going to get a lot of views, but you're not really going to be building an audience.
Yeah. These reaction videos, these reels you see where somebody
those-
just, dude,
of
that is a
other
pet
people's content
peeve, dude.
of other people's content.
Yeah, and it's
All you
just
did
like
was
you
just-
looking at the camera like,
And there's
it's
100,000
like
views
who
on
the
it.
yeah. Because the original content was good.
Fad.
They
That's
just
a
got
fad. That's how
they
many
got
times this is
views
a
because
fad.
they like squinted at the camera when somebody else said something funny.
Hey, do you
It's
remember
like-
when people planked? Right? Okay.
I'm not hating
No,
on people
you're
getting
right, you're
views.
right.
Like,
It's
get all
a
the views
fad.
you want.
I'm just
Like,
trying
it's
to I'm
cool,
trying to
but-
get to the base of the psychology of the whole thing. Like, what are you doing, man? What
Yeah.
like
Oh man.
because they just want the views, but
Yeah,
without
it
actually
makes
having
them
to
feel
create
good. That's
anything.
fine. Like, if
Yeah.
that makes you feel good, that's cool. Like, I don't have a problem with it. It's just funny to me. Like,
I still watch-
I
same.
still
It's
watch
like,
reaction videos, but I don't.
Like, I don't really enjoy, like, I enjoy doing this. I don't necessarily enjoy the whole having to do the social media side of it.
Yeah,
I just,
yeah. Who
I
does,
have to
man?
do that. So
Yeah.
it's like, like for me, I'm only doing it because I'm trying to promote a product. If I wasn't trying to promote a product, I'd be doing
I
something
can't
else.
wait
Right,
till we
right.
have a social media team. Holy,
Yeah,
moly, I
man,
can't
that's going to
wait.
be great. Yeah.
Yeah, get some
Everything
college
right
kid
now,
to
like
do
we
it.
kind of, we shuffle around and it's like,
Dude,
we can only do so much.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And so we don't try to overwhelm ourselves. There's no point.
lighting, sound, editing.
Well, like you're saying too, you
booking.
want to spend more time on the actual product.
Yes,
Instead of-
my goal is to get this done and then become a musician again.
Yeah.
Music is how I make my money, but I don't
Yeah.
really, I don't put a lot of time into, writing, learning new songs, getting better. I just kind of do what I do right now until I can get to a point where my brain is not so focused on this, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm real close. We're real close. So
And I don't mind pumping out content because I get on a rant or something sometimes, and I'll just like.
it's fun to make.
It is, but it's not fun to edit.
It's not fun to put
No,
together
it's not.
afterwards for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
A lot of people enjoy that, and that's cool. I don't anymore. I used to, but not anymore. So that's literally, this is a labor of love. Like, we're doing this because we enjoy
It is.
this part of it.
Of
you know.
course. Welcome back, Silver Eagle Sessions. This is a tune called Donna's Path.
Sometimes when I'm alone, I see people in the trees, and they whisper through the breeze. It puts my mind at ease. And sometimes I find myself laying back down in the grass, reminiscing down this path. It only hurts 'cause it doesn't last. Sometimes I think that I should find myself a job, but I've been working all day long just to fight this feeling that I'm not your dog. Free me, free me, free me, 'cause no, I'm not your dog. Sometimes the rain lets out and I cannot feel a change, 'cause I've been drenched from all the strain, trying to dry a place to stay. And when my ears are ringing, I hear myself the best. No, no, I can't attest. Don't ask me when I've had some rest. These nights alone I cannot help but find a way find myself again, so I can ease the pain of knowing where I've been. Free me, free me, free me, free me, free me, free me, 'cause no, I'm not your dog. Not your dog. Sometimes I think that I should find myself a job, but I've been working all day long just to fight this feeling that I'm not your dog. Free me, free me, free me, free me, free me, free me. Your dog. No, I'm not your dog. I'm not your dog.
I'm ready.
I'm relaxed. Because Micah Madore is on the Eagle. Grant and Justin back with you. Thank you so much for joining us. We told you we'd see you on the Eagle. We hope you've enjoyed what this young man has just laid down. Go ahead and tell everyone hello.
Hello.
Introduce yourself. Go ahead, formally.
My name is Micah Madore. I'm happy to be here on Silver Eagle Sessions, hanging out with Grant and Justin, playing some tunes. It's a good way to spend a Sunday.
Clearly, the music's chill. Are you that chill? Or is it just a release? Is that something that you wish you were? Or are you like that?
No, I think I'm pretty authentic
Okay. Because,
in my
like,
performance.
everybody's got a little weirdness, a little something. So, like, what's a hobby? Like, what's that weird hobby that you do? Do you have one? Like collecting something strange, or?
Man, I can't say I collect anything strange.
You don't even think it's weird, I bet. That's the thing. You've been doing it so long, you're like,
Right,
this
it's
is
possible.
not strange. For me, it's toys.
Toys. All right.
So, like, Happy
toys?
Meal toys.
Oh, okay.
Big into that, me and my daughter.
Okay, so it's a thing you do with your daughter.
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
or anything. Just that little obsession, something that's like to blow off some steam. Oh, hold on. Some technical difficulties.
Drugs.
Besides that, Justin,
That's a
come
good
on.
hobby, yeah.
That too.
Drinking, listening to music, that's...
Absolutely. Okay, so records. then.
Weirdo.
I mean, I used to hike a lot. I don't really do that too much now that I moved to Florida, unfortunately, but it's a little flat.
There's nowhere to
for
hike,
that,
man.
but
I used
yeah.
to do a lot of hiking too. It's hard to come to Florida after you've been in the mountains. Did you say you're from Maine?
Yes, I grew up in the mountains.
When you come from the mountains down here, or if you've ever lived in the mountains and you come back to Florida, it's very hard. I don't want to say to appreciate, because it's not the word, but it's like nothing is quite as awe-inspiring anymore. So it's hard. I don't know. There's not as
Yeah.
much motivation to go hiking in a flat
Right.
land, just a flat forest, as there is walking through the beautiful mountains.
I kind of realized, too, how much I didn't appreciate it growing up.
Yeah.
Like, lived down here for a couple years.
Now that
and
you've
it
come to
was-
this
So
hell.
what-
Yeah. No,
I love it here.
I do love it down here, for
Well,
sure.
so what you to Florida?
Honestly, I got out of school, worked a couple of jobs that weren't really doing it for me, some line work and whatnot, and I did some hiking on the Appalachian Trail. and-
Appalachian Trail. Oh,
Yes.
here we go. Okay, thank you.
Here we go.
This,
we
it
go.
was about okay.
Now, remember, he's from the
No,
mountains.
I know you. That's
Just
okay.
saying.
This is why we're going to go into this. This is the Appalachian Trail.
Mm-hmm.
He's from the Appalachian Mountains.
Yes.
That's
As
how
are
they-
you,
and that's
correct?
how, yes,
Yeah.
I'm from the Appalachian Mountains, but that's how we say it.
Right.
So that's
It's
just-
Appalachian.
And
when
how
you get-
where they are. And I have this discussion with my wife all the time. Every time somebody mispronounces it, if you're from there, you live there, you say it whatever way you like. It's Appalachian for you guys, absolutely.
Right.
But I went to Appalachian State. You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah,
pronounce it App State or whatever. So now that we've
That's
got that,
ingrained. You can't.
oh
can't
yeah,
get rid of
absolutely.
it.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
College man.
yeah.
Right, making me feel bad over here.
No.
Yeah, I didn't even get out of high
I'm
school.
glad.
So
I'm glad we got to have that discussion because now that I've got that off my chest, like yeah.
No, well, that was kind of the motivation. It was like what I want to do. You know, I was still at that age where I could have gone back to school. I was all set up. I was going to be an audio engineer, running the board and doing all that kind of stuff. And
Do you still do that? Do you still tinker with sound at all?
a little bit, just to record demos. And, I've helped run sound at certain events and whatnot, but I'm not. I don't want to be the only guy responsible. I'll
Yeah,
put it that way.
not willing to carry the load.
Right, not yet. But yeah, so it was kind of like, what do I want to do, you know? And I thought going out in the woods with nothing else other than what was on my back would be a good indicator of what I wanted when I didn't have anything. So
So how long
It's,
were you
a
on
lot
the
of
trail, and
freedom,
how
a
much
lot
of
of
the trail
freedom
did you
in
do on the AT?
I did about 500 miles, which
Whoa.
is actually only like a quarter of the
Yeah, that's still cool.
of the deal. Like,
So tell us a
Some
little
of
bit
those
more about this. And how old were you?
serious
When
guys.
was this? When did you do that?
I was about 20. This is
Nice,
about
so Spirit
7 years
Quest.
ago.
This
Yeah,
was
it was
Spirit
like
Quest.
how do I want to start my life, you know? And
Okay.
And,
What was
you
the
know,
most
Good way to
profound?
do it. You don't have nothing but time to think. on-
Right,
on the
exactly. You're just
trail.
walking 8 hours a
Yeah.
day, and
I haven't done anything quite that long, but I used to do a lot of hiking out west. Yeah.
it's great. You get your body and your mind engaged in
Absolutely.
activity, and You know,
Yeah.
where
You
you're
kind of
gonna
forget
go with
about
it.
things because there's a lot to focus on when you're out in the middle of the woods, especially when you're in the
Right,
mountains.
or it's the things that matter to you that
Yeah. Yeah.
bubble to the surface, and
Yeah.
that was kind of being out there. I realized I missed like recording songs, and like I decided that's what I wanted to do, and just maybe a year and a half later, I ended up moving down here just to kind of get a fresh start and jump in.
You know, don't undermine your story, man. Like, that's really cool. Like, you go on a spirit vision quest to decide that you want to become a musician and you know, make music full time, and
Yeah.
decide to act with that. And you know, here we are on
Absolutely.
Silver Eagle Session, sharing your art with
It is
everyone.
kinda
So
surreal,
It
man,
is. It's
yeah.
really cool.
It's
That's
been a
what I'm
long
saying.
journey,
Don't
but-
downplay it. It's
Yeah.
not. It is. Like, I mean, I've not hiked 500 miles. I'm jealous of the quest. Really, like, everyone needs that challenge, and I feel like, especially as men, it's important to do that vision quest, and it's something that has been going on through indigenous cultures forever.
Yeah,
Going
yeah.
out and
Finding yourself.
finding yourself.
Yeah.
Well, and a lot of it too is like when I was coming out of school, the big push was like, you need to go to college. You need to go to college. It doesn't matter if you don't know what you want to do. You need to get locked into a
Yeah.
loan that's
Yeah,
going to
you-
last you 15 years. You know, and
Are
like,
you me? Are you? I've said those exact words so many times. Yeah.
it's crazy, yeah. That it's kind of like looked down on just to get the real world experience and learn on the job. You know,
Yeah.
it's kinda
Not to
weird, but-
discount college. I mean, there's a lot of value in it, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I feel like, just it's to make money.
I went to college.
Right.
You went to didn't go, and we're still sitting here. You know what I mean? So
Exactly,
it's not
yeah.
like
That was kind
Yeah.
of the thing too, man. I started working these jobs, and I'm like working at a warehouse, you know, and the guy on the line next to me is like, "Oh yeah, I used to be an attorney," or like I went to law school, I got a degree, and we're in the same we're in the same building working. For,
I'm not gonna lie. This is bearing
Better
it
not.
here. Okay. I was
Better
going.
not lie on this show, Grant.
I was going through McDonald's the other day, and I was like, "Huh, I bet I can make their burger faster." I was like, "What?" I was like, learned something about efficiency working
got
at
a little
McDonald's.
bad,
I was
yeah.
like, it was kind of like that American Beauty scene in American Beauty where Kevin Spacey starts working in fast food, and I was like, am I going through a midlife crisis? I'm
It's
thinking,
got like the hankering to go.
yeah,
to
I was like,
fast
am I?
Right.
No, to go work at as a fry cook at McDonald's.
That's what I mean.
It
Go work
briefly.
it, yeah.
you peered through the window.
Yes, I peered through,
and
and,
it was
I was
envy
like,
coming back. Yeah.
That could be me.
But yeah,
What would I have to do to get in there?
Do you think
I
they
was
would
thinking,
have me
I was
there?
thinking, am I overqualified? Would they think that I was joking if I filled out the application? And
They may ask you to be a manager or something,
Right,
but
Yeah.
like
Right
they're not
away,
just-
I'm not qualified to be a manager of McDonald's. And there's the thumbnail.
Well, listen, I eat McDonald's all the time, and I don't feel like. Never mind. I'm not gonna. I don't want to.
No, we love Mickey D's. They're
I do love
delicious.
McDonald's,
I collect Happy
but
Meal
I feel like
This could be a
service
portion
has
of our
greatly
fan
declined.
base
Is
that
all I'm
we're-
trying to
our
say.
audience
Service
we're
is not what
alienating
it
here.
once was at McDonald's.
Oh hell no, no.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm tired of my McDoubles not having melted cheese.
The problem is you got a McDouble and not a double cheeseburger. The double cheeseburger has the extra piece of cheese, and it's only 30 cents more.
I remember when-
I mean, I'm talking about. They're the same more or less thing. There's just one has 2 pieces of cheese, the other has 1 piece of cheese, and I kind of prefer a little bit less. You ever tried that cheese?
That was a corporate
like, on
thing
its
too,
own?
man. The
Oh, yeah.
McDouble was created to eliminate
save-
one slice of cheese,
Exactly,
which
yeah.
at the end of the day, you know,
I like
the
it better
volume
that way,
they-
honestly.
Do you
they,
have
they saved
a
lot of
road
money.
meal? Like when you're on the road traveling and touring, is there like a go-to thing that you're like, man, I gotta have my road snacks or my road meal?
I mean, I like the old reliable beef jerky
Okay.
when you're driving a lot.
I'm an Arby's guy.
Arby's.
You got a lot of money,
Arby's
do
guy.
you?
No, I gotta make it last.
After one bag, I'm broke.
You splurge for one bag, and you know.
Here's the thing. I want to explain something though, real quick about beef jerky. If you were to actually inflate the piece of meat back to the size that it was before it got dehydrated, they're usually. I mean, that's why it costs a lot, because at one time it was a big piece of meat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that,
I
and
haven't
now
really
they
put
do.
much thought in it, but you're right. I've tried to make beef jerky at home. You a big air fryer guy, Micah? You have an air fryer?
We have one, but it's been sitting in the dungeon underneath the,
Oh, dude,
the
you're
counter.
missing
you know?
out.
Great for steaks.
See, I've heard that too.
earlier.
We,
It's like you can do them like a prime rib almost. Whew.
yeah, we're talking about getting into the sous vide. You know, it sounds
Yeah.
I don't know what that word means, but all right.
basically,
With water.
yeah, exactly.
You're boiling
It's
it. Okay.
It's essentially boiling it and then you sear it. But
So you're boiling the steak?
You put it in
No,
a bag,
dude,
you put
it's-
it in a vacuum sealed bag,
It's like
Right,
you
right.
and
son
then you
of-
slow cook it like 125, 130 degrees for like 6+ hours, and then you take it out, and you can put herbs and garlic and infuse it and stuff in the bag, and then you sear it afterwards. So it's kind of like a
I'm tired of this woke cooking.
it's too new agey for me.
I can't,
Cool stuff.
Too much change at one time.
But to be honest, man, the first sous vide steak I had, I thought melt in your mouth was like a expression. Like I had never experienced a steak like that, and
I'm sold.
literally no. Have you ever had?
I
tried it?
haven't. I haven't even had one, but I see it all the time, and I'm obsessed with like meat preparation, like a reverse sear or something.
Yeah, I love YouTube cook. That's
Yeah.
see, that's my
I've got a
weird.
flat
That's
top
my weird
grill.
hobby. Is like
Oh, that's not a weird hobby.
You
but
just
that's
got to
cool.
get it
It's-
out of him. It's
Yeah,
all,
right.
Yeah, pull it on out.
it's like these weird cuisines are like making like Asian sausage like authentically in the like the
So
street cooking
okay,
kind
when
of
you make
stuff,
your
like,
sausage, do you double grind the meat? So
I don't do any of it. I just like I like watching.
Oh, okay, okay.
You better not double grinding no meat around here.
Real ones, no. We got a lot of people that make their own sausage that.
That's a large. That's a large portion of the
portion
following.
of the following.
I'm not
So,
the
yeah.
biggest sausage fan. I mean, I'll eat it. I'm not saying that it's something I won't do, but if you let me choose between various other meats and sausage, I'm probably going to choose the various other meats.
What about liver mush?
I don't feel like that deserves a response. Liver mush? I've never eaten liver mush. It sounds terrible.
Is the mush like the preparation?
So it's essentially
tactic or,
people
like,
in Pennsylvania from the Appalachian Mountains would refer to it as scrapple.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Is it
I've heard of
scrapple?
it.
Okay.
No.
So it's just a cornmeal liver medley, and then it's in a brick, and it's gray and delicious with some coarse, and you take it, you slice it, and you fry it until it gets crisp. And
I've had scrapple one time
It's
in
delicious.
Gettysburg.
yeah,
Not being from there, I'm just going to assume that was a food that came about during
through
hard
poverty.
times.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It sounds like
It's
that.
a Southern poverty sandwich.
They were
Yeah,
scrapping.
Southern
They were
poverty
scrapping
sandwich.
for food. And
Scrapping for food.
Scrapple. You know?
Scrapple, okay,
So
that makes sense.
I-
Yeah. There's some BS history for you. I have no idea.
We're gonna
That's
let it.
wrong.
We're gonna make everybody think that though. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna go to school to be an entomologist.
Exactly. Yeah. He's got
Decided
12
to-
degrees like
I
George
decided
Santos.
to do this instead.
Sitting here with Micah Madore on the Eagle. Go ahead and tell us about your socials. The best way to find you, to be able to listen to your music and support you.
Best way to listen to my music: Spotify, all the other streamers, Apple Music, YouTube Music. YouTube itself, I probably have the most content on YouTube right now. Some live videos and a couple of the studio
Handle
stuff,
on the
but
socials.
Micah Madore Music, Madore Micah on Instagram, and just search my name on YouTube, Micah Madore, and I should come right up.
Also, we want to give a shout out to the Agner Agency. She hollered at us about Micah and let us know about him. So, thank you, Kat. And I think we'll see you on the Eagle.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, thank you for joining us. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your grandma, tell everybody, because we want to see you on the Eagle continuously. And we hope you appreciate everything that this young man, Micah Madore, was able to bring to you today. And go ahead and support him as well. So thank you so much for supporting local music and supporting us. My name's Grant Starr,
I'm Justin Grimes.
and we'll see you on the Eagle.
Myself the best. No, no, I can't attest. Don't ask me when I've had some rest.
Shit.
I'm so glad that happened though, because I forgot to turn this.